How's it going, everybody? This is MrEvan Productions here, and welcome to episode 183 of Ask Mr. Evan Productions. So, we have some questions to answer today, so let's go ahead and answer them. Here we go. Alizook 2016 asks, "What's your opinion on the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown?" I think it's the Great Charlie Brown special. Jay says, "Awesome video." Well, thank you. Alizook 2016 once again asks, "1. What's your favorite thing about Halloween?" Well, my favorite thing about Halloween, well, I don't necessarily have much things to say about Halloween because I think Halloween is just a decent holiday. And for those of you that like to go trick or treating, and if you're over the age of 18 years old, then trick or treating is trick or treating is probably a good thing. If you like trick or treating, like if you guys like if but to anybody out there that still wants to go trick or treating at the even if you're over the age of 18, then that's fine with me. I can handle your thoughts. I can handle I can handle your decision. I can handle your decision on to go trick or treating. Because for me though, I don't necessarily go trick or treating anymore because I am now 20 years old. And not everyone participates on Halloween. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just my favorite thing about Halloween is that I just like it when the kids go trick or treating on Halloween. Yeah, I just like it when kids walk around the houses and they just go trick or treating and they just get candy. Yeah, that's my favorite thing about Halloween. Two, did you ever go trick or treating when you were little? When you was little? I did. Yes. When I was younger, I used to go trick or. I used to love to go. I used to love going trick or treating because that's what this is very common for kids when they're little because kids often go trick or treating. But for most adults though, they don't really go trick or treating anymore like they did when they were kids. But to anybody out there that still wants to go trick or treating, even if you're over the age of 18 years old, even if you're an adult, then that's fine. That's fine with me. I can handle your opinion. 3. What's your opinion on seeing Thriller from 2024? I don't think I've watched it to be honest. 3. Do you like to carve pumpkins for Halloween? Actually, yes. I do like to carve pumpkins on Halloween because I think carving pumpkins is so much fun. It's so much fun. 4. What's your opinion on the song Thriller by Michael Jackson? It's a great song. I really love it so much. 5. What's your favorite animated Halloween special? Well, my favorite animated Halloween special is definitely Toy Story of Terror because that special is based on the Toy Story franchise, and I think Toy Story of Terror is a good Halloween special from 2013. And besides, it's based on the Pixar film. It's based on the Pixar films too, and I just love that special very much. And my other favorite Halloween specials are it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, and I also like the Casper movie as well because I think that Casper is a great Halloween movie to watch during October. All right. 6. Have you seen any scary Halloween movies? I think I have. I'm pretty sure, but I just can't really remember because I don't really like Halloween movies that are scary and have violence in them because I'm not interested in those. 6. I mean 7. What candy are you going to hand out to the trick or treaters? I'm not really sure just yet, but it's hard to decide. 8. Did you ever dress up for Halloween when you was little? I did, yes. because I remember one time I dressed up as Mario for Halloween, and I think that Mario costume, I think it was pretty good. 9. What was your favorite Halloween costume? 10. 10. Do you think Halloween is a good holiday in your opinion? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Halloween is a great holiday. South Park Corner 2009 official asks 1. Since you don't go trick or treating anymore, are you just going to pass out candy to the trick or treaters? I might if I get a chance to. 2. Do you not like horror movies because they have violence and blood in them? No, I don't. I don't I don't like horror movies that have violence and blood in them because I think those movies are very scary. 3. Will you title the next Ask MrEvan episode as a Halloween special? Possibly, but I'll have to look and see what Halloween is on this month. And Halloween is on next Friday. So not this episode of Ask MrEvan, but the next one of Ask MrEvan Productions. The next episode after this, it'll be a Halloween special. Just as Shrum asks, 1. What are your opinions on horror movies? I like some, but some I don't very much. I don't My opinion on horror movies, there are some that I do like, but I'm not into all of them. 2. Is your house decorated for Halloween? I believe so, yes. 3. Do you like iced coffee from gas stations, including Taste America? It's pretty decent. Iced coffee from gas stations, they're pretty decent, yes. So that means, yes, I do like iced coffees from gas stations. 4. If you made Brendan and his mom pull a small from the animated TV show Home Movies, what would you guys do together? Well, I know these are just characters, and I know these characters are not real. But if I did meet them, if they were real, then we would just probably hang out together, probably go on an adventure. But I know that I know these characters are not real, but I'm just saying if they were real, yeah, then we would probably just hang out together and probably go on an adventure. 5. Can you send me a birthday wish? It's on the 16th of January. I'll see what I can do, Justice Schrum. And yes, I will wish you a happy birthday on January 16th. On January the 16th. Because that's when your birthday is. And yeah, I'll send you a birthday wish on the 16th of January. Of course I will. 6. What's your opinion on computers? Computers are they're really awesome. And besides, they're one of my favorite things to do of all time. Excuse me. And finally, 7. If Brendan Small and his mom, Paula Small, came over to your town, what would you guys do together? We would probably just hang out together and probably hang out too. But I know that these characters are not real, because they're just characters from the TV show Home Movies. But I'm just saying if they were real, I would we would probably just hang out together and probably watch a movie too. Thanks for the questions, Justice Trump. I appreciate them. Wonder Red asks, 1. Opinion on baked beans? I think baked beans, they're pretty decent, but I haven't tried them. 2. Have you been to Target? Have tryouts been to Target? Well, I have been to Target before, and I think Target is a pretty decent store. 3. Do you have a favorite piece? Do you have a favorite PC game? I think I do, yes. And that would be my favorite PC game is probably gosh, I have so many favorites. 4. What's your favorite candy in 2025? Mine are Hershey's and Twix. Well, my favorite candy is Skittles because I think Skittles are really tasty. Forced Romp says, "Awesome Super Mario Bros. Character shirt." Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Video Games YT asks, 1. Is your house decorated for Halloween? Yes, it is. It's already decorated for Halloween. 2. Do you like the Frito-Lay snack mixes into the big boxes? I never tried it. But maybe someday in the future I might. 3. Do you like breakfast skillets like bacon, egg, and cheese? Sausage, egg, and cheese, and chicken fried steak? They are served in a glass plate shaped like a skillet. Oh, really? Oh, really? Well, I never tried it before, but maybe someday in the future I'll get a chance to. And I might possibly do a food review of it too. Alexis does Roblox and Go Animate asks, 1. What's your opinion on Dogma Stubbins? Dogma Stubbins, in my opinion, I used to like that. I used to like it, but I used to like that. I used to like that show when I was little, but nowadays it's just decent. I don't necessarily hate it. I just think that Dogma Stubbins is a pretty decent show on Disney Junior. I'm not a fan of it either, but I don't hate it either. It's just a decent show. 2. What's your opinion on Tropical Cherry? Jerry? I don't think I've heard of it before. 3. What's your opinion on gift cards? I think gift cards are really awesome because gift cards they allow you because they allow you to spend your money because they allow you to use your gift card to buy stuff. 4. Are you excited for November 2025? Yes, I am. I am excited for November 2025. I think November next month. Yeah, I think November of next month. I think it's going to be a good month because that's when people be because in early November because that's when people begin to because in late November that's when people begin to put up their Christmas decorations for the next month after December. So yeah, I am looking forward to November because I think October well it has been a good month for Halloween movies. I just think that life in October it has been it's just been nothing really special. I'm just ready for November. 5. What's your opinion on Holy Warriors Age of Imprisonment? I don't really know what that is, to be honest. 6. What's your opinion on Holy Warriors Age of Calamity? Sorry, I don't know what that is. 7. What's your opinion on Doc Hudson from Cars? I think Doc Hudson is a pretty good character from Cars. 8. What's your opinion on Zootopia 2? I think Zootopia 2 is going to be a great sequel to the original Zootopia movie from 2016. 9. What's your opinion on the power came back to your house after the power outage? Well, I do think that the power coming back onto my house, it's a really good thing because I don't like it when because I don't like it when the power because I'm not a because I don't really like it when the power goes off. No, because I do think that power outages are scary. 10. Have you heard that the PlayStation 4 servers will shut down in the spring of 2026? Yes, I heard about that, and I think this is going to be really sad. I think this is going to be really sad. Jay asks, "How was your week? How your weekend?" My weekend was pretty good. And this weekend is going to be coming up very shortly. And tomorrow is going to start the weekend. Yep, tomorrow is Saturday. And yeah, and yeah, Jim Carlo, the Super Mario fan 2006 asks, one, opinion on Toy Story of Terror. It's a great Halloween special from Pixar. It's a great Halloween special from Pixar. And I have seen it before, and it's a great Halloween and it's a great special based on the Toy Story franchise. Two, opinion on Nintendo DS. Nintendo DS is a pretty good console. It's a pretty good console. Thanks for those questions, Jim Carlo. I appreciate it. Red Boy 2009 asks, 1. What's your opinion on Zeg's Pet? I don't think I've never heard of it. 2. Which is better? A live action which is better? A live action Dr. Seuss movie, Grinch movie of 2000 or the Cat in the Hat movie 2003? I think I'm going to have to stick with the Grinch movie from 2000. But the Cat in the Hat live action movie from 2003, it's a pretty decent it's a decent Dr. Seuss movie. I mean, I've seen clips of it before, and I do think that the Cat in the Hat 2000 that the Cat in the Hat 2003 live action movie, it's a pretty decent film. Not one of my favorites, but it's just a decent film. It's all right. I'm just neutral. I'm neutral to it. 3. Did you know that the Cleveland show returned to Comedy Central recently? Yes, I really did. I heard it. Yeah, I knew about that, I and I do think that the Cleveland show is a pretty good show because it's a spin-off to Family Guy. 4. What's your opinion on ChatGPT? ChatGPT, in my opinion, it's a pretty decent. It's pretty decent. It's a pretty decent AI companion. Even though we're not a, even though I'm not a fan of AI, but I just think that ChatGPT it can be helpful at times, but it's just very inaccurate. But it can get inaccurate answer. But it can get answers wrong because because it's made of because it's because it's AI and it's part of how can I say this? Okay, sorry about that, guys. But as I was saying, ChatGPT, in my opinion, it's just pretty. It's all right, but it's just decent. But it can sometimes get answers wrong. But I just learned how to correct. I just correct it. And just I just teach it how to get things correct to get things correct. So yeah, ChatGPT, in my opinion, it's a pretty decent website where it lets you tag with where it lets you tag with it about anything, but it can get answers wrong at times. So I just learned so I just correct it by confirming things that are correct. 5. What's your opinion on Living Books, which is a company? I remember Living Books. Yes, I do remember that company because they were the ones that produced the CD-ROM games. And I used to love Living Books when I was a little kid, when I was a kid. And I do remember playing one of the Living Books games when I was a kid. And that brought back so many memories. Like I would love to somehow play them again. Like I'm thinking about we buying the Living Books game called the Cat in the Hat Living Books game because I do remember playing it when I was little. So yeah, Nickelodeon Fan 2.0 asks, sorry about that. But anyway, 1. Did you know that the Loud House is getting another movie called A Loud House Christmas? Naughty or nice? Yes, I did hear about the Loud House getting another movie. It's going to be called A Loud House Christmas. And honestly, I'm not excited. I am not excited for this movie because I think this movie is going to suck. Naughty or nice? For me, well, I think I'm on the nice list because I'm definitely nice. And sorry for that pause for a second. And I do think that the Loud House movie is gonna suck. Two, what's your opinion on pizza? It's a great food. John Dunham asks, "What do you think of what do you think about what do you think about tattoos?" I do think that tattoos, in my opinion, they're pretty. It's just it's decent. Tattoos are pretty decent, I guess. Nickelodeon fan 2009 asks, Nickelodeon fan asks, one, what's your opinion on Nickelodeon's Rainbow Butterfly Unicorn Kitty nowadays? I hate that show. I think it's just a bad show. I'm not gonna watch it. Two, do you think Nickelodeon's Breadwinners is cringeworthy? For me, I do. Yes. Absolutely yes. Daniel G asks, you like Hershey Carnival? I mean, I never been there, but maybe someday in the future, maybe I can experience Hershey Carnival, but we'll have to see. Alizook 2016 once again asks, are you really going to end your Ask Mr. Evan production series when you get to episode 200? Most likely, yes, because I've been doing Ask Mr. Evan for nearly 5 years. Because it'll mark the fifth anniversary that I've started doing it in April of 2026. Because I do remember me doing my first episode of Ask Mr. Evan in April of 2021. And after 4 years of doing and after 4 years of doing the series, I think it's probably time for me to retire the series. But don't worry, you guys. I'm still gonna be making content for you guys. So yeah. Hey, sorry about that, guys. But anyways, excuse me. But yeah, as I was saying before, kind of want to retire Ask Mr. Evan Productions at episode 200. The reason for that is because I've just been doing this series for nearly 4 years. And I think I just want to retire from doing the series. But don't worry, there's still going to be there will still be more content for you guys. Like I'm still gonna make those awesome. I'm still gonna make some awesome content. Not to be rude, but why did you skip what I said after my 10 questions during the last episode? I wanted you to read it because I told you the story about Tails lost his parents. If it was too much to read, then I understand. Well, I do think that. Why did I skip your last question? Why did I skip my? Why did you skip? Why did I skip what you said after the 10 questions? Well, that was because it was just too much. It was just too much to read. I hope you understand. Well, that'll be it for episode 183 of Ask Mr. Evan Productions. If you have any more questions to ask me, then feel free to let me know in the comments. Then I will answer them in episode 184, which is going to be the Halloween special next Friday. So stay tuned for the Halloween special of Ask Mr. Evan Productions. And until next time, this is Mr. Evan Productions saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it. Peace out. Thanks for watching.